Just getting everything ready. Oh, that's my collection. I need something different. I need the error list. There we go. So hopefully if I go to here, yes, there it is. Beautiful. All right. Here we go. I need... That one's used. That one's used too, but it's a little bit better. Or should we start a whole new box with a whole new glove? I think we'll do that. And where am I all this stuff at? Oh yeah. And oh wait, this is going to be important. All right, I think I'm ready. I am ready. Okay, oh my gosh, so much to remind myself of. Yeah, no. So much. That's not good. I'm going to be looking for. Okay. Here we go. I am going to open this up. Hey, if you are joining, please say something in chat so I know I'm not just talking to myself. And thank you for joining. My name is Joe. I'm a sharp eye for coins. I don't know how it is today, but let's find out. Alright, this is a box of pennies. As you can see, it says right there. What's up, pizza guy? How you doing, man? I'm doing good. I've got so much going on, but I had an hour to kill, and so I figured I'd go on and start hunting this new fresh box that I got. You want to see what I found in the last one? I found some pretty cool things. I don't know if you caught the last stream, but I finished by recording the rest of the hunt, and I'm going to post that video. But man, it's like somebody dumped their collection of BU coins, and I found like the 63Ds, I found the 72Ds, I found some 65s that were gorgeous, and there was other ones, some 69Ds, just absolutely phenomenal. I went through the, oh man, it was, I think I had 8 or 9 stacks of them, and I went through them all, and unfortunately, I mean, it was probably 70%, 80% I had to call out that had some sort of circulation damage, but by minor miracle, some of these had 0 circ damage at all, and still brilliant luster. So I filled up, a few of my tubes with those. Did not save the AU ones at all. It was good to see you, man. And at the end, besides those BU coins, I found these. It's 1984 DDO 008. This has a doubled ear. this one, which is like a little doubling to the west of his ear and the south portion of the lobe, but on the west side, it's not the big one that's just, south of the lobe. I'm waiting for 2023. Not a good year for me, but still breathing. So you're waiting for this year to be over? You got a ways to go, my friend. You in bad health? I'm glad you're still breathing. This is a 1972 DRPM 008. Look at that beautiful luster that I got. That's kind of how many of the coins looked from that last box. Beautiful. Brilliant. This 72D here had a reverse struck through grease at Trust, which was almost obliterated. Here is a true 1969D floating roof with no FG. Here's a small date 1960D in XF condition. But it's a small date, so you gotta appreciate that. Well, I'm so not in focus. Yeah, man, what's going on with you? If you don't want to talk about it in chat, I get it. But I hope you're alright, bro. It's been a rough few years. We also found the 1944S. It's in fine condition. We found this 1931 in really amazing condition. This is definitely an XF coin. The details in the beard and the hair were phenomenal. Wheat stalks are still present. And we found this really, really nice BU 1971S. So, I mean, it was not a bad box at all. Plus a ton of Canadians, one from the Dominican Republic. But those weren't even worth a flip. Take some water. Alright, I'm about to dig in. Here we go. Roll number 1. Let's throw it all over the place. Why not? How's your lady friend? Tell her I said hi, will you? Shetty. Thumbprint. Oh man. Had a stroke, waiting on surgery, 3 stents in the brain, 1 in my, I can't read it, my carrot, and replace the one in my heart. Wow, dude. That is messed up. How are you speaking and functioning right now? Are you struggling or just minor effects? Stroke is no joke. My grandmother had one. I am so sorry to hear that, my friend. Wow. Did you guys catch on to it quickly? I didn't see anything funky on this, but I just want to double check. first row, I'm not even getting too much copper on here. Yeah, I know with a stroke, it's all about catching it quickly. Here's an 89. It has a reverse of 89. I haven't been looking at the moderns list too much. No, I'm not going to look at the columns. Oh, I know there's a DDR there. I'm not looking at that. Still haven't found a copper 1983. I'm going to catch up with you here in a second. So these 1979. It says I was working. It came out of nowhere. You were at the door of somebody's house, or at the door of your house. Were you like delivering a pizza when it happened? And I hope they called 911 like fast. Were you like slurring your speech and loss of muscle control? Honestly, I forget all the symptoms. I know it's like slurred speech, one side of the body you can't really move. It's a 1982D, but it's a large date. Copper, I should say. Still looking for that 1982D. Here's a Canadian, 1963. I think it was. Oh no, just want to check the AM here. Yeah, too much of a space. Nothing but nothing. Why did that 1976 get in there? That doesn't go back. Only the zincs go back. All right. Well, here's a 2009. This is the presidential years. Pretty good condition. I mean, I saved these. Let's see here. Process presidential. So you were at the customer's house, found out you couldn't talk. I sat down for a minute to talk again, but my right arm is all messed. You thought you were fine. Yeah, because you're a dude, you know? That's how dudes are. Like, I'll be alright. I get it. I'm the same way. Man, a stroke is like one of my... No offense or anything. It's one of my biggest fears. Anything going on with the brain. You've already... So you already had surgery for it? You're waiting on... So you're waiting on surgery. You need 3 stents. What's the wait? there's a backup or something. Oh, let me tell you what. Let me guess. The stents aren't made in America. There's a whatever. Functioning of the right arm isn't 100%, but everything else is okay. I'm okay working shortness of breath on mowing the lawn or whatever. So, yeah, don't do that anymore, man. I mean, unless the doctor says you should, for exercise or whatnot. I don't know what's the weight. You can't, there's a wait list now for strokes. Come on. Fucking country, man. Sorry, I can swear on here because I told YouTube it's not made for kids. And I'm not monetized anyway, so I could say whatever the hell I want. But I'm, really, I'm perturbed with the fact that you say you're waiting on surgery when you had a fucking stroke, and that's messed up. I thought that timeliness was vital in, making sure that doesn't happen again. Because people can have 2-3 strokes. If you don't fix the problem, what are they waiting for? You get surgery on the third one? Like, they're going to, they give you a card. You got to punch the card. Horrible looking 87. Look how pitted it looks. Hold on. You probably can't see it from here, but it's really pitted. It's almost like a Planchet problem. There's like no smoothness to it whatsoever. It's not environmental damage. Hey, what's up, Bo Palmer, Coin Hunter? Good to see you. It has been a long time. I started streaming again last week, but, I don't have a set schedule. I try to pop on whenever I can. It's good to see you. But yeah, it's been about a year. I know it's too long. Life, man. Oh, here, let's look at this 84. I didn't see anything on it, but... Hey, guys, put a 1 in chat if you can still hear me when I change to the scope. Ooh, boy, this is an awful 84. Can you hear me, though? Could you guys hear me when I went to the scope? I know last time I was streaming, I went to the scope and lost all my mics. Let's check that. Yeah, that's copper, all right. I'm starting to get the feel back between the weight on the copper and the zincs, which is nice. After a while, you should be able to just feel it, Feel it. Oh, cool. You could hear me. Awesome. Yeah, I don't know about this one. 1987, and it's really nice luster, but there's a little bit of toning going on. But what you can't see, I wonder if I could find really nice condition. All right, so you see how this 72 here is real smooth. This one's super pitted. I'm wondering if that's a Planchet problem. I mean, I've seen it before. Relatively rare, but... Doesn't seem to be environmental at all. I wonder if anything will come up on the scope. Yeah, no, that's just the deterioration from the zinc. Yeah, I'll set it for grading. Oh, okay. You just sent off 5.2023 cents with the VDBV. Awesome. Yeah, I heard about that. I haven't found one yet. This is just the deterioration. Look at all that the pit mark. That's definitely a metallurgy issue with the planchet here. It's deteriorating way more, I think, than you might expect. It's not like it was buried in the ground. This is not environmental. This is all from within. It's a good example coin. Look at his ear. There's something wrong with you, Abe. What you been eating? Oh. Wow. Look at all those blisters, man. That's ugly. Is there a collecting niche for ugly coins? Because this would be it. That would go right in there. Wow. Whew, I feel like I need to take a shower after looking at that. Well, good luck. I mean, I know you, so if you sent out those 2023, they had to have been good. Are they really going for enough? Those errors going for enough to actually, give you a return on your investment? I mean, grading is not cheap. So they must be going north of $100. Is that right? Generally speaking, I would not send something like that out for grading. But I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what the call has been, like the demand has been for those. I do not know. Those modern shield scents. I mean, I know there's quite a few errors and such, but I don't know. The fact that they aren't particularly good quality. I haven't been paying much attention to them at all. I guess I'm a copper snob when it comes to pennies. All right, well, we found a 2001 Canadian. You just sold one on eBay for $83, ungraded. All right, maybe I better start looking for the VDB errors. That's fantastic, man. Congratulations. That's pretty phenomenal. That's a 69D that has the FG on it. So $83. That is pretty good. So we got another 2009 Presidential Life. All right, I'll put that away. So far, nothing really good though. No Wheaties yet in this box. We're on our 5th roll. Pretty common roll. A lot of coins from if they are pre-82, they're from the 60s and 70s, and they're cull. Not even worth looking at errors when they're that brown and corroded. I haven't run into a single 2023. In this box, and only one in the last box. You only sell the ungraded ones. Okay, well, that makes sense. $83 though. That's. Do we have any sense of how many of those errors there are? I mean, if you found 5 of them, you probably found more. You just set 5 out for grading. That tells me that they're going to be relatively common, and that there's just like a, yeah. I mean, I'm sure the demand for them is going to decrease over time. So I'm not sure if I would keep all 5. I would keep the ungraded ones maybe, and then sell the higher grade ones for as much money as you can. But you might have other. It's a really beautiful 1984, except it's blistering like crazy. Let me just. I see. Well, I mean, I'm in Michigan, so maybe I'd run across one. I'm going to go to the scope here just real quick. Oh, these bubbles are ready to burst. But, no. That ear looks funny to me, but that's not typically where you see doubling. All right. I'm keeping one, and the others are going to friends. Wow, that is really cool of you, bro. That's really cool. Siren Silver Stash, what's happening? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. So we're all trying to, well, I want to wish the pizza guy well. I learned that he suffered a medical emergency and he's laid up. So send him your best wishes, you guys. And congrats again, Bo, because $83 is a crazy profit margin for 1 penny. That's insane, actually. Alright, that might be good enough to look at. I don't see any evidence of RPM here at all. No notching, nothing. So, hugging face. It's so good to see you guys. Yeah, this 1980D is typical. Oh boy, you got me looking for those 2023s. That'll pay for a couple of boxes there, 3 boxes. It's like I'm always looking ahead. It's like a fix, you know? When I start to get low on rolls, I'm like, oh, I need another box. I didn't see anything funky on this 95. I just want to look at it, just in case. Bo says, I have auctions every Tuesday. Sold one in an auction for $50 and one on eBay for $83. And you get 2 boxes a week, huh? Sirens at work. You know, don't tell anybody. Technically, I am too. But I'm supposed to be doing something online that they didn't give me access to. So I'm like, well, I'm waiting for my access. I'm going to look at some coins. Shh. So you get 2 boxes a penny a week. That's awesome. That's I would love to be able to do that. I just don't have the time. I'm a 1 box a week guy, and if they send me more, you know, they just get stacked up for me to get through eventually. But I ended up having so I have 2 boxes right now that are brand spanking new. I think 2021. And I don't know, are there any significant 2021 errors? And I imagine the VDBV is it's got to be a die clash, right? Why am I even looking at this coin? Sounds to me like it's a die clash. I haven't looked at it. I heard about it, but I don't know much about it, to be honest. But if it's going to make that an extra V, that would have to be a die clash, wouldn't it? It's 1969 from Canada. I'll say it. Okay, out of 20 boxes, you found 10. What's the ratio there? Hold on. Calculator. So we have 50 rolls, each with 50 coins. So that's 2,500 coins. So if you find 10 out of 2,500, that is 0.4%. 0.4%. I think that was high. I think that's relatively high for an error coin. Because if that's the case, how many, do we know how many 2023? Well, here's another Canadian. 1980. Hey, VRC, what's going on? Do we know how many 2023 were minted? And are they only on P's or D's, Bo? Well, I don't know how many 2023s they minted. I'm sure we could look it up. But should we imagine that there's like, let's just imagine that there's 3 billion. Or should we go 4 billion? 3 billion. 3 billion times 0.004. That means there will be 12 million of those coins in circulation. Unless you just got really lucky with your area. But, you know, you could have just gotten really lucky. That's assuming a lot, that the average is, 0.4%. Who knows how many made it out before they found it and fired them? Well, so what are you saying? Tell me, what is the VDB V? Is it a die clash? Oh no, what happened here? Let me go back to my scope. I've got to refresh my scope somehow. Somehow I lost my scope. So hang on. He said look above. Oh, so you did answer my question. Okay. No, it was a rogue employee that made an extra V on the die. Ah. Sneaky, sneaky. Oh, I love it. So I bet he wasn't able to make 12 million. All right, hold on a second. I've got to trash can my scope. Let me deactivate the scope for a second, and then activate it. There we go. That brought it back. I can't remember if I looked at this coin yet or not. So he made the extra V. That's pretty cool. That's strange. E R mechanical doubling on the date. It just looks like machine dieware. What do you guys think? That's what it looks like to me. All right, let's take that off. I think that's just mechanical doubling. And let's look at this 1960D. That looks to me to be a small date. Pretty rough condition. And there's no other signs of anything funky, so copper coal, baby. Copper coal. All right. Thank you for confirming, my friend. That's what I suspected too. No. It looks like we got a little minor grease, or struck through grease there on the G of God. But that is too minor for me to save. So, that's that. $19.97. I know there's a die clash on this, but not on that one. Ew. Let's take a look for an RPM. I don't see it. Nope. Alright. Bo says, I have a 100-roll bag of original sealed 1960D small dates. Nice. Aren't you ever tempted to open them up? Because, I mean, as long as they're out of sight, out of mind, because I know I have a couple rolls, and I keep them out of sight, but I still think about it every once in a while. Hey, 1974D. Unfortunately, I mean, even though it's got beautiful luster and original patina, it's got too many circulation marks to even consider saving. But I want to take a look for an RPM here. And I do see a little, but that just could be an illusion. Turn it upside down real quick. Sometimes seeing RPMs on this magnifier is kind of tough. I feel like I see a notch in the north side of that D on the northeast side. And sometimes, you know, looking straight down, it's kind of tough. So I'm going to get out my loop here. I know that's all just junk. What time is it? Okay, good. It's loop time. What's up, Papa Giorgio? Yeah, hey, if you're trying, how much are you trying to sell it for? Let me get in here. It does look like it was repunched, but really well. I'm just seeing like the slightest notching on that northeast corner of the D, and it is not even worth looking at it anymore. Okay, let's go into the copper coal. I want drama, man. Give me something good. These tiny, minute, you know, imperfections. You know, the dude that was punching it was really good. He made one tiny miscalculation, but it's barely evident, so in auctions, I see the rolls going for about 12 to 15 a roll. I do it 8 per roll, so $800. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that would be your gross, right? That's really fair. Are you selling them on eBay? Here's another Canadian. This one's from 1985. Oh, let me change. Let's go back here. 1985. Worthless. But I do take all the Canadians for some reason. I don't know why. Here comes a 1984 at you. Why does that 4 seem weird? Nothing. eBay is insane. Was it like 13.5 or 14%? Which is ridiculous. And, you know, I don't like how they put in for your final value fee. They add the shipping charges to the final value fee to, you know, to charge you, and I don't find that fair. Now, some people are okay with it because they do all the sales tax and all that stuff, but personally, I don't want to do the sales tax either. So, yeah, it's pretty rough. I mean, it's better than Amazon. I think Amazon is like over 20%. So total and complete rip-off. That's why, you know, you don't really get deals on Amazon. People think that they're deals, but, you know, you're getting overcharged for the shipping and for the Amazon fee. Let's see, 92D. Wait, hold on a second. Hold on. Let me just make sure. I might not be seeing right. 92D. And I wasn't seeing right. Damn. That little blob right there cast the illusion on the coin like it was no space between that A and the M. I'm glad I didn't start getting excited. $98. And man, still haven't had a 2023. Yeah, exactly. If you put it up on eBay, then you would have to add in the eBay charge into the cost of the coin, right? Totally makes sense. It's too much, you know. So, but I'll admit I have an eBay account. I'm a seller on there as well. So it just depends on what it is. I agree. There shouldn't be a sales tax on pre-owned items or coins. Or coins. But I'm not a rich man north of Richmond. I can't even get a 2023 penny in here. I'm going to scope. Just want to. It's not a great condition coin, but I just want to see. Papa Giorgio, I don't think you were in here when I went over what I found in the last box But I did find a 1984 DDO-008, which has like the little line of doubling to the southwest of the earlobe. It was a pretty cool find. The first time I ever found a 1984 DDL, let's put it that way. Oh, Papa George just got a box of 2023. Lucky. I just order boxes and they give me what they have. And, you know, every once in a while it's a whole box of new coins. And then I gotta be honest, I'm somewhat disappointed because I don't want to look at the same coin all day long. But in this case, I think I would be happy if one of those pennies is going for $83. It seems like it's worth it. Oh, anywhere between 50 to 80. Okay, maybe it was just people being super excited at auction that one day drove the price up. One auction result doesn't determine fair market value, but that's a pretty good price. Even $50 is a damn good price. So, oh, so they don't show up on the 2023 Ds, only the ones from Philadelphia, huh? This is worth looking at for DDO or for RPM. It's XF condition. Or maybe worse. Let's see. It's like a little tiny die clash up there in the northeast of the D. Okay, yeah, we're talking about the extra V, so that's only the Philly, huh? Okay. It was a dude from Philly that got fired. Yeah, that's not the DDO or an RPM. Let's go back to this. Yeah, so, you know, what do you do? Let me ask you this. You get a box of brand new coins that you really don't want to hunt through. Do you just give them back to the bank? Do you take them and store them for 50 years? Or take them and hunt them? So I'll tell you, with mine, I plan on just keeping them and storing them for 50 years. Let's see. Ooh, brutal. I missed the last box that had all those BU coins in them. Hey, Robert Bruce, good to see you. Thanks for joining us, man. You bought a roll of Kennedy half dollars and they were all bicentennial. Ugh. Well, I mean, it's just a roll. At least it's not a whole box of Kennedy half dollars. Yeah, I would go through that 71, the roll of 71, and see if there was any DDOs in there. DDOs on the 71 half dollar could be as worth as much as a silver half dollar, if not more. Hunt it all day long. Pizza guy says, sorry, I'm trying to get released. I was stung on Monday, rushed to the hospital. Yesterday I couldn't breathe, trying to get out now. See why I want this year over? No luck. My left forearm looks like Popeyes and the right olive oil. Oh, man. Dude, I'm sorry I'm laughing. That's rough, man. Yeah. That is rough. Get better, bro. Let's see. Still haven't found a copper 83. Probably. That's not worth looking at. So, Oh, I forgot to say. Oh, yeah, there was about 9 Wheaties from the last box. So pretty much on average. This one isn't starting out too great with the Wheaties or the conditioned coins. Just lots of Cull Copper, and that's it. So we're still waiting for a first strike on this box. Fair question, Papa Giorgio. Do tell, pizza guy. All right. Hey, kitty. $19.99. Nothing. Terrible. Well, here's a pretty nice night. Nope. No, it's okay. Got a little scratch. Let's check the initials on this 89. And that looks to be the initials on an 89. Hold on. It sure is. That square block coming down just to the east of that G. That is in regular 89. Our first Wheaties, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Our first Wheatie here. Finally. Honestly, nothing to write home about. It is a 1952 straight out of Philly. Pizza Guy says, my 72 DDO is priced at $8.50, though PCGS Kennedy Top Pop. Very nice. Very nice. I think I have, I'm not even going to say. I know I have some DDO half dollars, but I forget which ones they are. So this is Well Worn 1952 from Philly, and it's the first Wheatie of this box. I'm just happy we got one older coin, even though it's not that much older. Let's check the date on that. Robert Bruce says, when I was a kid, which was over 50 years ago, I must have had a half dozen 43 steels. Did not know what they were at the time. They were different. Imagine having all them today. It depends on what condition, right? I mean, I've got a bunch of 43 steels that are well circulated. I've got a few that have been recoated. And I've got a couple pretty nice originals. But, yeah, I mean, obviously the better condition they are, more valuable they are. Yeah, Papa Giorgio, I don't even know if I found the 72, if I even have a 72 DDO. But I bet if I did, I bought it. Because I think I only found a 71 DDO. 1968. They are hard to find. That's why they're so valuable, right? Here's another Canadian, 1965. Where I am, we get lots of Canadian coins. I think I've probably got about 6 pounds of Canadian cents going back to the 20s, maybe even earlier. Wait, what was up here? Oh, yeah, the wheat. Well, I don't know if all coins should be graded. I don't know if I would. I'm talking to Robert Bruce here. I wish I was more experienced, but there must be at least 4 bicentennial dollars that look incredible. And I have 3 Eisenhower dollars, no mint mark. Can't afford to get coins graded. So the Ikes from Philly, they might be incredible, but I don't think they would garner enough money to return the investment on the grading fee. This is a large date 1960D, and I didn't see any evidence of any RPM or any. I'm gonna just go on the scope there, and with the bicentennial half dollars, same thing. What's up, 710? Doing all right? Yeah, that's just some kind of thread or something. There's nothing on this. Does anybody happen to know the value of that 1976, like a high grade 1976 bicentennial half dollar? I mean, I can always look it up on website. I just can't imagine it being enough to justify grading on it because they are so common. Let's see, hold on. I'm doing good. Just decided to pop on here. My schedule's all whacked out, so let's see. If you've got the 1972 Ike Variety 2, yeah, get it graded. If the bicentennial Ike, if you've got the low mintage Variety 1, it's still on the borderline of getting it graded if you get MS65. But the half dollars, oh man, the half dollars. Let's see. You had let's see here. 234 million minted from Philly. You had 287 million minted from Denver. So yeah, there's no way in hell. I don't care how high grade those might be, you would ever get a return on your investment for grading those bicentennial half dollars. Unless, and I don't know if there was anything. I think there are a couple of maybe one error on it or something, but anyway, I wouldn't do it. What time is it? But that's just my 2 cents, man. You do what you want. Maybe you want to just slab it just to slab it and protect it forever. And if that's what you want to do, all the power to you. I forget, there's some people who do that. I always had every time I wanted to slab a coin, it was really just to authenticate it and, get that return on investment. Yeah, $20 for MS64 free shipping. Wait, are you offering that? Wait, where the heck is my coin? I have a missing coin. Oh, it's this camera, man. The scope keeps flaking out on me. Hold on a second. Hold on. Scope. Let's unlock. Let's deactivate. Reactivate. Oh boy, that didn't help. That didn't help at all. My scope is gone, you guys. Now let's try this again. Deactivate. Activate. It worked last time. Oh, that's on eBay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can't explain. Like I said, if you see it on eBay, what was somebody thinking? You know, sending it to get graded. All right, this is what I'm gonna have to do. I'm going to delete the scope. I'm going to add the scope again. I don't know why my scope all of a sudden is giving me a hassle. Technology, man. Alright, here we go. This is what we're going to do now. We're going to power it off. Oh, it doesn't want to turn off. Oh, well, we can solve this problem. I'll just unplug it. We'll just unplug it. Wait 30 seconds and then plug it back in. That's like the rule, right, for all tech. That's why I'm not worried about artificial intelligence. All you have to do is unplug it, wait 30 seconds, plug it back in, and then the killer robots will be back to normal. Right? Well, okay. Yeah, Robert, I get you. I mean, listen, so you got... Okay, so you got... So you have bicentennial Ike dollars, is what you're saying. Do you know what variety they are? I'm trying to fix my scope, guys. Wait, did I just unplug? I just unplugged my scope from the back of my computer. Oh well. Who needs a scope? That's all right. That was my Nintendo blow it out, right? Actually, at one point with my NES, when the blowing out stopped working, I had to put like a little shim inside it for the cartridge to make a connection with the circuit board. So I actually had a wood shim in there. But what I was going to say, before I let you guys go, because it is time, my scope just pooped out, but it's after 3 anyway. Annex is a great option, Papa Giorgio, because it's not as expensive as some of the other ones, but if you're set on the 76 Ikes that you say are in the high, mint state, you got first I would determine which variety they are. So hold on a second. I got an old red book right here. It's old. So let's go to the Ikes. So yeah, I mean, look through it. So if you've got you said 1976. So let's go over here. Variety 1 has completely different font on the reverse. So if you have a real thick, bold font, you have a Variety 1. And you're looking at $160 if it's MS65. I would say that's totally worth grading then. I mean, if you hit MS65 on that, then you're covering the cost of the coin, plus your grading. And if you go with Annex, then you're getting a discount. Just Google it. It's American Numismatic Association Coin Grading Services, I believe, is the acronym. So I believe you have to join the American Numismatic Association, if I'm right. I can't remember if you do have to join. I think you do. Let's see here. So, I mean, according to my red book from, what is this, 2021, because I don't buy a new one every year. The best thing about these is like the mintages never change. So I rarely go by. So maybe it's gone up in value a little bit. And if it has, I mean, I usually go to Numis Media to check modern, recent coin values. 2021, it said it was worth 160 in MS65. And let's look at Ike dollars from 1976 bicentennial. Variety. Oh, it's gone down. So according to Numis Media, the 1976 Variety 1 is worth 105. 105 in MS65. And MS66 is the highest grade they have a value for, and if you get MS66, you're looking at $1,600. So, hey, all right, man, you better be confident with your grading, because either you're losing money or you're making bank. It's either going to be worth $100 or worth $1,600. Wow, that's quite a jump. Yeah, if the bicentennials, I mean, like I said, I would go through the grading standards. You can Google that too. If you feel confident it's like a perfect coin, uh, then hey, it might be worth a gamble. Maybe you're a gambling man. I can't imagine there being very many high grade bicentennial Ikes. Uh, Particularly of the Variety 1. That's all I'm talking about is Variety 1. So, you get your silver ones, it's a completely different story. Your Variety 2 is a completely different story. Your most valuable one's is going to be your Variety 1. So, yeah, I would definitely have a quick look. But anyway, hey, you guys, thank you for joining. I'm sorry, I got to run. I wasn't going to be on too long anyway, and then the scope pooped out, which was my signal to go and pick up my little one. So, hope you guys are good. Thank you for joining again. Send the pizza guy all your best, please. He needs it, and he needs a change in luck for sure. And be good. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other, guys. I'll see you soon.